Hey, welcome back YouTube. It's Gorkman Go here. I just wanted to continue on showing you how to draw. We last left off with me showing you how to draw the outline. Now, once you go through and once you have your entire outline done, it should look something along the lines of, I'm going to open up a project I did previously. It's going to take a minute to open. Okay, so this is something I finished. This is kind of an example of a finished product. So this is about where you should be. Notice how this method I just made all of it black, but for your purposes I'm going to show you how to do multiple colors, which is what I just did. So this is basically the point you're at. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill the background. So whatever the main color is, so that's going to be basically be this color right here, which is basically what the body's filled in with. So since this character's color is this gray, I'm just going to do that. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new layer, obviously, and you're going to put that layer below the outline, and you basically want this to be one of your lowest layers. And you're going to fill the point here, here, and what you're basically going to do is you're just going to run along the inside of the outline and basically just kind of fill it in all the way, try and go around as much as you can. And once you get to this point, you can actually fill in the hair because we're going to have a different color here, so you can basically just kind of shoot straight across. It's not going to affect much. And you can kind of just go around. And once you get to this point, you can just kind of fill it in. You can be done with it. Okay. And now you should end up with something like this, and we're just going to use our conversion point tool and basically just kind of make it a little bit smoother. There. Make it a little bit smoother. There. And what you're going to do is you're just going to go, okay, so this is work path. I'm just going to name it, body, just because it's body. Okay. I'm going to go fill, and what you're going to notice is that it's filled. Don't worry about this extra area out here, just because that's going to be covered up by something else later. And let's say I want to be able to look at it without having these annoying outlines here. All you have to do is go and just do new path. And that will basically, because there's nothing on that path, that won't show up anything. Okay, so now that you have that, you basically do the same thing for the other parts. So you basically follow that same method. So I'm just going to do one part of the hair, just because I'm sure you don't want to sit through more of this. And I'm just going to do a really rough. Just go to make a new layer. And you're going to select whatever color it is. I'm just going to go to this. So I already have her hair color. I'm just going to go through and select her hair to get that color. Hide that. I'm going to go there. Oh crap, that's it. And it's backwards. I'm going to go back into my paths and do the fill. Okay. And that's basically how you do the hair. And you just kind of go around it. And then you're going to end up with whatever hairstyle you have. Okay. Now that you have that, you're going to want to be able to fill in the secondary color. And you're just going to want to select, just find whatever color it is. You should have a reference or something that you're trying to figure out the color. And what you're basically going to do is you're going to just create a new layer underneath it, and you're going to want to make sure your brush for filling in. You're going to make sure you're going to want to make sure your brush tools at opacity is at 100% and the flow's at 100%, and also the hardness, because that's pretty important. And basically, I'm going to keep it kind of small, just so that way it's a little bit easier to color. And basically, what you're going to do is you're just going to come in here, and you're basically just going to paint in the inside, and you're just going to kind of do that till it's all filled in. I'm not even going to bother filling it in all the way, just because I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. And it should end up looking something like that once you have it filled in. Now you should look a little bit like this. So I'm going to end this here because that's basically how you color it in. Stay tuned for my next tutorial, which I will show you how to shade. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If I don't get back to you, look it up on a forum. Forums are an excellent place to ask your questions. There's tons of guys out there willing to help you. Okay, well, I'm going to end this here. Stay tuned for my next tutorial.